Thanks for joining me today on our Trail Talks in Tehaleh. Today I'm really happy. I'm going to meet a neighbor, and I've heard about her local business for several months now, and I just got to go last night and it was extraordinary. Her name is Brandy Brown, and she and her husband Dave own Poor Dave's Market. And so let's hear all about it. How long have you been here in Tehaleh?
Since 2015, so what's that, 6 years?
Okay,
Yeah.
so you've seen a lot of growth, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
What brought y'all here?
My husband's job.
Okay.
He moved us up to Seattle area, and we always liked Bonney Lake when we looked online, and we just liked the area. The schools were good for our kids, and we had kids in elementary school and entering junior high at the time. So we wanted to, school was important, and trails, and just having a community where the kids could have friends and go hang out and how to have some freedom. And we felt really comfortable with that, like they were in a good area to do that. So as soon as we came to Tehaleh, we looked at some other neighborhoods in Bonney Lake, and once we drove to Tehaleh, we didn't go to any other ones.
I know. You just fall in love.
Yeah.
I think you see the mountain too, and that just is a big hard stop, you know. And so are your kids grown now?
No, they're high school, 2 high schoolers and a middle schooler.
Oh, wow.
So, it's
so
busy.
A couple more years.
Yep. Our oldest is a senior, so we're doing college visits, and
is he going to stay around, do you think?
Yeah.
Or?
Oh, he wants to stay in Washington. So
thank God.
we're doing a couple different visits in local schools, so that's fun.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
And so on top of all of your busy mom duties, you also have a new business.
We do. Yep. The kids were getting older, and something that we've been wanting to do for years was open a little market. We originally we wanted to open it here in Tehaleh. That was our original business plan.
Now, how did you get the name Poor Dave?
Well, that's a little bit of a family joke. My mom adores my husband, and we've been together over 20 years, and she would always feel bad when I complain and go, Dave makes me so mad, especially when I was younger and we were newlyweds, and she'd say, oh, poor Dave, and oh, poor Dave, and so that just became a funny joke, and it just stuck, and so that was we liked the name, and it was easy to say for people, and
that's hysterical.
That's just the way we brought it in. So we're always joking and laughing in our family.
Yeah.
Teasing. This last fall, about a year ago, we started looking outside of Tehaleh, but it's close enough that we could still service the Bonney Lake community. One of the things we thought was missing was a specialty market where we can just bring in local gifts, local sauces, things like that, kind of provide a place for people to also sell their things, where when all the Saturday markets close down in the winter here, and it's not so easy to find those local, great, high quality, good tasting things.
Yeah. And these times you really want to shop local, you know?
Exactly.
You want to do business with your neighbors and your friends. And I mean, your market, though, is so boutique. It was just, me and David have been binging The Sopranos, okay? So we were like really in the mood for some good like sausage and meat and cheese, you know? And and everything we got, we haven't eaten everything yet because we were just there like 12 hours ago. But we dug into, we got some of the penne. It was the lemon garlic. And what else? We got 2 steaks too. And then I got the hoisin sauce. And what's so cool is like you have the little QR codes for your sauces, so you can just scan those and have a good recipe right there.
Yeah. Sometimes people need a little help trying to figure out how to use a sauce, or what is this good for, or something, or just a good idea. So we just like doing that. So we just like food. It's fun. Food's fun.
So how did you how much research did you have to do as far as, product selection and that kind of thing?
Oh, years of research. And honestly, I'm still researching. I mean, that's the fun part is I've had lots of customers come in and recommend brands, and then we brought them in. Like we just brought in plant snacks, which honestly, I'm not vegan, and I wouldn't even have known about them except for someone requested them. And then I called my vegan friend and said, hey, have you ever heard of Plant Snacks? And she's like, oh my gosh, it's an amazing company. Bring it in. And I go, okay. So we did, and we sampled them over the weekend, and we've sold so many, and I've already ordered more. And I love that. I love bringing in something that can fill a need.
Yeah.
For someone that tastes really good.
And I was just raving about your Cantaloupe Greens.
Oh yeah.
What do you call
Mom's
them?
Microgreens.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
And that's a local Bonney Lake company, which is great. Yeah, we've got a couple local Bonney Lake, some Puyallup, some Sumner, and a lot of Seattle, a lot of Portland, Spokane.
I mean,
So-
you know, and another thing that I really, really loved about the market is because you could just pick up a few things, you know, because I don't really like going to a big grocery store. You know, I just need like a potato or an onion or a lemon or, you know, or maybe a piece of fruit or whatever, and it's just all right there. But plus you can pick up a little few specialty items and make it a special night, you know.
Yep. And that's kind of what we wanted. So you can park right out front. You know, you can just walk in, spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then be done.
Yeah.
Especially in the rain, especially in the winter.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we definitely like that idea. And we used to have a little store like that in our old town that we lived in. And so that was a little bit of what we wanted.
You know, and another thing you have, which I really fell in love with, were all the soaps and cleansers. There were some bath bombs. Like, I really had some great ideas for my daughter, like for Christmas, for like little stocking stuffers. So we'll definitely be back very soon.
Well, thank you. Yes, we're excited, and we're excited to keep continuing to bring in new items too. So we're not done bringing in things.
Okay.
As soon as we find new things, we bring them in, try them out, and we want people's feedback. So if you like things, let us know, because we'll continue.
Tell us exactly where it is.
So it is right between the Midas and the Harbor Stone on 410. So kind of across from Bigfoot Java. It used to be an old hot yoga studio. A lot of people recognize that because they did hot yoga there. So yeah, it's a little hard to find now. The trees have dropped their leaves. That makes it easier. But yeah, I think once people know we're there, it'll be easier for them to spot.
Yes. Thanks for joining me today on my trail talk in Tehaleh with Brandy Brown. She's a great gal, and if you're thinking about moving here or you would like to come visit, we'd love to set up a tour for you. Just let us know, and we'd be happy to do that. We are your local real estate specialist in Tehaleh. And if you like the YouTubes, also give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and until next time, see you on the trail. And we heavily edit these, so
okay, great.
you don't have to worry about like
I love
anything awkward. How